Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, home to the Carolina Panthers. The stakes are certainly high for whoever can garnish their season with a victory in the Dukes Mayo Bowl. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. right-hand side. It's Cobb. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Brown wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Coming out aggressively. On target over the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Going to the run, it's Martin. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great job by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I know last possession was really frustrating, especially the result, throwing the interception. But I think bouncing back here and trusting your guy. You're down in this football game. You need to be able to throw. You need to be able to create some explosive plays. He's got to find a way as soon as possible, man, to get back on track.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. snags it, and there's running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback may change this route. Got a little space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires quickly. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Running the red zone. It's Martin. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Complete. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Here comes the heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to third and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on third down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Kane. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick.
Maybe a crease. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Cobb. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hines is big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Martin. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving out to the right. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Martin. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Red pass, it's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. He'll return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll send the tight end in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Fears the pressure. Trying to buy time. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now on the move. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls it, fired, complete. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Got it. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's...
Could be an alley. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been
going long. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The final play of the quarter coming. Running inside. It's Cobb. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Nittany Lions right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They want to run this quarterback. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quarterback keeps it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pocket breaking down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The Tigers will hustle to the line. Brown wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.